So why did you have to be so nasty? Prague seemed busier than usual, and that's saying something. There are often weekends when I'm convinced the town is full to capacity. But this wasn't a weekend, and it didn't seem to be lost tourists clogging the pavements of the Czech capital. These were locals. As I turned onto Wenceslas Square, I saw why things seemed so busy. The square was jam-packed with protesters, banners and placards being waved, slogans shouted. The Czechs can be a docile lot, but when something really upsets them, they do come out in force. "What's this about then?" I asked one of the protesters. "Police brutality and freedom of speech," the woman said with a smile. "Really?" "Yeah, there was a march in Ostrava last week, but the police banned it, and then when it happened, they broke it up with unnecessary force. 3 people are still in hospital with injuries, 1 life-threatening." "That's terrible," I said. "So join us." The woman had such a pretty smile that I thought, hey, what the hell? What harm could it do to spend half an hour with this woman practicing my Czech and protesting against the police? The banners and slogans were all foreign to me, but the girl was good company, and this seemed like fun. She really had taken a liking to my bald head, asking me how I shaved it and when I did it last. She even touched it a few times, smiling that smile as she did so. To cut a long story short, our mutual attraction became more attractive than the march. We disappeared away from the crowd and slipped into a bar. It was my ringing phone rather than my alarm clock that roused me. The pretty Lucy moaned gently next to me. Her long blonde hair straggled across her face. I picked up my call. "Hello?" "Hi Gareth, it's Marek. Can you come to my office as soon as you get to work, please?" "No problem," I said cheerily, but there was something about Marek's voice that told me this was not going to be a pleasant conversation. I bounced to work. The night had been lovely, and I had a promise to meet Lucy again later that day. She was exactly my type. Tall, slim, blonde hair, blue eyes, and that sexy come-to-bed smile. This one's a keeper, I thought to myself. I noticed as I walked into the office that people were giving me a funny look, but they were probably not used to seeing me in my post-sex state. Let's face it, it didn't happen often. I knocked Marek's door and went in. "Hi, boss," I said cheerily, but I was met with a terse "sit down." "Explain," he said, handing a newspaper over to me. It was my photo on the front page. Me, Lucy, and about 100 people with shiny bald heads. Above me was the headline, "Neo-Nazis protest police brutality." I looked at it, rubbed my eyes, and then looked at it again. I was shocked. I obviously should have asked Lucy more questions, but how had I not noticed all the Nazis around me? To make it worse, I was wearing my company-branded coat, the logo clear for everyone to see. "I think we're going to have to let you go," Marek said, before I could get any explanation out.